Hello, welcome to BioGreat TV. If you're new here, please subscribe and turn on the notification so you don't miss our next video. History of Kenya. Situated on the eastern coast of Africa, Kenya is bordered on the north by Sudan and Ethiopia, on the east by Somalia, on the southeast by the Indian Ocean, on the south by Tanzania, and on the west by Lake Victoria and Uganda, with a total land boundary length of 3,477 kilometers, that is about 2,161 miles, and a coastline of 536 kilometers, that is 333 miles. Nairobi, the country's capital, is located in the south-central part of the country, with a diverse population of over 54 million people. Kenya is home to various racial, ethnic, and linguistic groups. The Bantu and Nilotic populations mostly constitute the entire groups, making a whopping 92% of the nation's inhabitants. There are also people from the Asian and European heritage living in Kenya. Though a multilingual country, the Bantu Swahili language and English are widely spoken as the lingua francas. There are a number of religions practiced in Kenya. However, Christianity is the predominant, with an estimated 85.52% of the total population. Islam is the second largest, after which are Buddhism, Hinduism, and traditional religions. Pre-colonial Kenya witnessed relatively small competing ethnic groups which consistently clashed over natural resources like water, land, among others. The extended family and clan served as the basic units of governance at this time. The history of Kenya can't be said without the memories of the Mau Mau uprising that lasted from 1952 to 1960. The clash, which was a war in the British Kenya colony between the Kenya Land and Freedom Army and the British authorities, is considered one of the most remarkable among the various clashes that the country has experienced. There were also some others, such as the Shifta War from 1963 to 1967 and Mount Elgon insurgency from 2005 to 2008. Jomo Kenyatta, a Kenyan anti-colonial activist and politician, was instrumental in making Kenya attain independence on the 12th of December 1963. Named after a mountain, the Kikuyu people who lived around what is now known as Mount Kenya referred to it as Kirinyaga or Kerenyaga, meaning mountain of whiteness due to its snow-capped peak. Mount Kirinyaga is one of the locations that embody the most memories of the British takeover when they made Kenya a British colony. Funnily, the name Kenya came as a result of the British inability to pronounce Kirinyaga correctly. Run by a national government and 47 county governments, Kenya operates a unitary state and has evolved over time from a one-party to a multi-party system. On the 1st of August 1982, there was a failed coup attempt in Kenya aimed at overthrowing President Daniel Arap Moi's government. Moving away from politics, Kenya is blessed with lots of natural resources, some of which are gold, talc, iron ore, and soda ash. Within its 47 counties, the country has some of Africa's most fascinating places to visit. Diani Beach, Mida Creek, Masai Mara National Reserve, and Lake Nakuru are some of Kenya's most visited sites. Amid its wealth, Kenya suffers deforestation, population pressure, coastal modification, degrading ecosystems, among other challenges. As of 2020, Kenya's economy was the third largest in sub-Saharan Africa, coming after Nigeria and South Africa. The country's currency is the Kenyan shilling. Arts and culture are highly celebrated in Kenya. No wonder the country has some of Africa's most stupendous festivals, such as the Lamu Cultural Festival, Safaricom International Jazz Festival, Story Moja Festival, Africa Nouveau Festival, and a host of others. The country's entertainment industry is also quite industrious, as it has produced some excellent musicians like Calligraph Jones, Fena Gitu, Karun Mungai, Bill Selanga, among other lyrical giants. Kenya has some traditional sports like hunting, wrestling, racing, and board games. However, football is the most popular among the sports in the country. Over the decades, Kenya has maintained relations with various countries around the world, particularly with its Swahili-speaking neighbors such as Rwanda, South Sudan, Burundi, and Uganda. Like many other African countries, Kenya is striving to develop its economy and improve her people's standard of living. It remains one of the well-visited African countries for its numerous tourist attractions. What have we missed out of this history? Let's know in the comment section. Will it be ridiculous to subscribe to our channel? If no, please like this video, share, and subscribe to our channel.